Hi guys, welcome back to Blues Place. Today I will be reading a Stephen King book for the very first time. I have not read anything by this author, mostly because I'm scared. I have heard a lot of scary things about his writing. A lot of his books have turned into the scariest movies of all time, and I was nervous, to say the least. But from the premise that I heard of this book about a guy being locked in a person's house and things kind of devolving from there, it didn't seem that there would be too much supernatural stuff going on or anything that would keep me up. It seemed to be more of a psychological thriller, and I can get behind a good psychological thriller. So I picked up Misery, and let's go through my journey. Hey guys, I have started Misery officially, and whoa, it is so good. I'm already on chapter 13, which doesn't mean much because the chapters are itty bitty. I'm just so intrigued. I'm really enjoying the writing style. I'm really enjoying the internal dialogue that's going on and just how this guy is trying to work his way out of the predicament that he's in. So the book is about, and no spoilers, this is pretty much just what's on the back of the book, but this guy somehow finds himself in this woman's house, and he has a certain issue going on that makes it so he can't leave, and he is kind of dependent on this woman at this time, and this woman is not right in the head. The way that she talks to him, the velocity of her moods, she's very unpredictable in a eerie and creepy way. If you've ever watched Baby Reindeer, think of the main female character in that. That's kind of like this woman Annie Wilkes. So like I said, I'm on page 37. I'm going to keep reading today. My hope for the day is to get to page 100, which I think is doable. It's pretty fast paced, and I'll keep you guys posted. It's around 3:30, so we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, so it's about 9:20 at night, and I am already comfy in bed. I have the jazz playing in the background, but I just wanted to check in with you guys. I am on page 63, so I have about 37 pages left to read for the night, and it should go by pretty quickly. I think I'll be done by 10, and then I'm gonna head to bed. This book is so captivating. I'm once again only on page 63, and there's like 380 or something pages in the book, and I just want to keep reading it, and every single page makes me want to read the next one. So hopefully I'll be able to like put the book down and like go to sleep, but this is a good sign. I'm really enjoying my time with this. The main characters are so psychologically interesting and like deranged, and their ways of thinking are just like off. Both of the characters. It's so interesting to see the main character Paul's interpretation of Annie's mannerisms, and it's interesting to see what kind of sets Annie off so far. I don't want to like spoil anything or give anything away, but just know like this book is wild already, and I'm so intrigued to see where it goes. I just finished part 1. I'm on page 106. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I should not have tried to get to page 100 tonight because now I don't want to put it down, and I have to go to sleep. God. Oof. Good morning, guys. So last night I did read my 40 pages. I made it to page 106 in Misery, and whoa, it is getting wild. Literally last night when I put the book down, my heart was racing. I was like, this was a bad idea to read this before bed because I just wanted to stay up and read it, but I have work in the morning. But it's so good. So I'm sitting down with some coffee. I have the book in front of me. I have some jazz playing. You know the vibes. We're gonna try to read about 20 pages or so before I have to head out to work. And yeah, I'm just excited. I just want to sit and read this all day long. But when I get home, that is when we are going to grind. Good morning, guys. So I did make it to page 208 yesterday. I know I didn't talk to you guys much, but I was just kind of busy, and I did most of my reading last night right before I went to bed, which is why I only got to page 208 and I didn't push forward to the end of part 2, which I could have. I just didn't want a repeat of last night where my heart was racing. It was hard for me to go to sleep after finishing part 1. I was like, you know what? We're right before the action is really about to happen for this next little stretch. Let me just put the book down and revisit it in the morning when having my heart racing at like 10 a.m. is so fine and so normal, and it will just push me to finish the book today. Yeah, this book is so captivating. I'm so impressed. I wish I gotten into Stephen King sooner. I'm having a fantastic time. I thought I didn't like psychological thrillers, but I'm really enjoying this. Both of the characters are both psychologically disturbing. Annie Wilkes, terrifying human being. Oh my goodness, she's so well written. It's like, yes, she's so terrifying, but he also underlines the reasons why and how realistic they are. I'm just so impressed. I cannot wait to finish the book. So that's really the plan for today. It's 10 a.m. I have 180 pages left. So hopefully in the next like 2-3 hours, I'll be done with this. And then I'll sit down and I'll let you guys know what I'm really thinking about it. And I will talk to you guys when I'm done with part 2, because I know it's gonna get crazy. And yeah, so I will check in with you guys pretty soon, because I only have 30 pages left. No, like 20. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I can't even describe to you what happened because I will get nauseous again. Oh my gosh. And I know that this is light in the world of Stephen King. Like, I know that what I just read is light. I'm scared for what's gonna happen next. I don't even know. Oh my god, this is so bad. But it's so good. 100 pages left. Okay, so I have finished Misery, and wow, this book was so good. It was so good. It was so captivating. No pun intended. And I loved every single second of it. There was never a moment where I was like, oh, I can just put this book down. No, I just wanted to keep reading and keep reading and keep reading. It was so propulsively written, and it was a fantastic introduction to Stephen King. Oh my god. So we have two main characters, Paul Sheldon and Annie Wilkes, and Paul Sheldon got himself into a situation where he could be kidnapped by Annie Wilkes and was brought to her house, and Annie Wilkes would not let him go. Annie Wilkes is one of his self-proclaimed #1 fans, and this is kind of the start of the story. Annie Wilkes is mentally unstable. She knows this. She has her own methods of kind of maintaining her mental health, and they don't always work, and sometimes they put Paul into precarious situations. Paul is dealing with narcissism and addiction and just trying to get himself out of this situation that is not only kidnapping and captivity, but dealing with a captor who is unreliable, unstable, and somehow smarter than him at times. It's so wild, the things that she picks up on, that he is like, oh no, she's too dumb to notice this, and then she does. Or the plans that she puts in place to try to slip him up. I think that it was so interesting to be inside of Paul's head, because he has an ego on him. Oh my god. He's literally trapped in this woman's room, and he's like, that was the best book I ever wrote. This is da-da-da-da-da. I'm a #1 selling author. And it's like, I'm gonna use big words to slip her up. She's too dumb to know this. And she immediately calls him out multiple times. It's like, don't you call me a fool. Don't call me a fool. I'm smarter than you think. And multiple times it comes back to bite him in the behind, because she is smarter than he thinks. And that's his fault for doubting her. So, and also, while this book is addicting, he is also dealing with addiction of his own. And I don't want to go too much into it because it is kind of a big theme in the book, but it's so interesting how it ties in because of his addiction and his situation and the relationship that he has with Annie. The whole situation just makes it so psychologically rich and interesting. Annie has a lot of unique mannerisms and unique things that she says. Even at the end, when Paul's been kidnapped for this long amount of time, he starts to adapt some of her mannerisms in his internal dialogue and starts being able to predict her next move, or he thinks based on his internal dialogue that is mimicking her. It's just so good. It's so good. I rated this book 5 stars. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody who has gotten this far into the video and has listened to me rave about how much I love this book. 5 stars easily. It was gross, not too gross. It was scary, eerie, not too scary, not too eerie. I could go to sleep at the end. I was invested, captivated, And I was obsessed, Annie was obsessed, Paul was obsessed, everybody was obsessed in some type of way, and I was obsessed with this book. And if you have not read it somehow, some way, if you were like me 3 days ago and had yet to pick up Misery by Stephen King, this is your sign. Easy to read, easy to follow. You're not going to want to put it down after you pick it up. Oh my goodness. Once when you get to the end of part 1, which is like 100 pages in, you're done for. You're done for. You got to know how it ends. You got to know how it ends. And he even talks about that too. He talks about the got it factor. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. There's so much to dissect in that book. Oh my goodness. Yeah, highly recommend. I loved it. I think everyone will love it. But yeah, that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you're having an amazing day. I hope that you're reading something funky and cool and enjoyable. If you're not enjoying it, this is your sign. DNF it. Pick up something else. Maybe even Misery. Have an amazing rest of your day. And I will talk to you guys so soon. Bye.